Okay, so the slope is the rise over the run. So this would be the rise part, and this would be the run part. And the coordinate is opposite. So what is the coordinates x value? Did you pick positive 3? Because I went opposite of it. And then what's the coordinates y value? Negative 2. So then you would plot the coordinates, so 3, negative 2. So again, like I told you, this one is just different that it doesn't land on an axis now. And the slope is 2/5, so I'm going to go up 2 and then over 5. I went up 2 and I went right 5. Okay, so that's all there is to this one. So let's do one more question. Okay, so the slope, this is the rise part and this is the run part. Okay, so the rise, the slope is negative 4 over, what? 1. There's really a 1 there. And the coordinate is, remember, opposite. Negative 3, positive 5. So negative 3, comma, positive 5. And then I would go down 3, and then I'm going to go right 5 to get to another point. Down 3, right 5. My slope is... Oh yeah, sorry. What am I doing? Just kidding. Don't do what I did at all. I'm doing a point. What am I doing? Slope. Let's go to slope. Down 4, right 1. There we go. Down 4 and then right 1. Okay, so find a point and then the slope and you can draw the line. I'm just going to go back to the other one to show you some just algebra math. Okay, if I had an equation that looked like this, I can actually change the equation also to y equals mx plus b. I can do that with anything just because of math. So what kind of algebra would you do if you saw something that looked like this? What would be your algebra steps? If you see a number and then a bracket, what should you do with that? Multiply. So I'm going to use the word distribute the bracket. You've maybe heard of that. And I'm also going to do that with that bracket. So I can make this look like general form if I want. I can make this look like slope-intercept form if I want. I can do whatever I want with it. So let's pretend I want general form. So what's the goal with general form? We just learned it. What would you make it look like? Everything grouped on one side equal to 0. So let's try to make it look like that. So if you're grouping it on one side, we're going to keep 2x. we are going to have to move the 5y to the other side. So subtract 5y. We are going to have to move that part. So we're going to have to subtract 10, but don't forget, you can now group them together with that one, right? So that's general form. If I wanted to change it, I could. Could we also change it to y equals mx plus b, slope-intercept form? Yeah, so how would we do that? Okay, so forget that for a second. I am going to do this. I'm going to leave 5y there, and I'm going to move the 10 out of its zone, because I want the y alone this time. So if I was to minus 10, I would get 2x minus 16 equals 5y. Divide everything by 5. Okay, so you can just maneuver all these equations. They're all interchangeable now. Now that we know all three, we can move them all around. This looks good because my y-intercept came out to negative 3.2, and I'm looking at where I drew my line, and that looks pretty good.